Hello, this is Joshua from Inspire Life TV, and today is January 3rd. Happy New Year, happy 2011 to everybody. This is going to be a fantastic year. The astrological aspects of this year indicate that there will be a lot of activity, a lot of things happening, especially we're going to start this year off with a solar eclipse on January 4th. It's also a new moon. And also the month of January is the first time in 14 years that there has not been a retrograde in the astrological aspects. What that means is there will be a harmonious movement, flow of our lives. And the energy that's affecting us will not be conflictive for the first time in 14 years. This is a very special time this month for us to make a lot of forward movement, leave behind anything that we've chosen to leave behind, and move towards our goals that we've clearly identified for ourselves. This is an ideal month to do this, and we start this off January 4th. Yes, tomorrow. Gee, wow. With a solar eclipse and a new moon. A new moon is an ideal time period for having something that we would like to grow, like setting our intentions for I would like to become more humble, or I would like to increase my material wealth, or just having something that you would like to grow over the next moon cycle. And on a full moon, it's a good time that we choose to have something that we want to let go of and let it diminish. So this is a really strong period of time. The solar eclipse amplifies energies. It creates an even stronger period of time for establishing our intentions and also connecting with ourselves and really having a lot of energy available to us. So, very strong period. Tomorrow will be a very strong day, so make good use of it. Have your intentions clear. Know what you want to create in this coming month, which is going to be so strong. This month is the first time in 14 years. I'm not sure that after this month, the retrograde free period continues. So this may be the only month in 14 years that we really have to move forward, and we will experience very little to slow us down in this period. So just continue to move forward, continue to move towards our goals, and we will find much success in this. And so I've been asked a question that I would love to respond to in the best way that I'm able. The question is around religion. And this person has been experiencing a lot of opening, a lot of just becoming more and more in touch with who she is and her own natural gifts and what she believes in and feels intuitively as the truth. And this offers something that is far beyond any security that the mind can give us. This is beyond any security that beliefs, religions, anything like this can offer us, because it's an experiential truth. It's an experiential in touchness with reality, and this offers a security that the mind offers this nebulous creation in the sky. It's like, okay, I believe that this is true, and I believe that that is true, and we create this castle and this whole world in the sky, and it's based on beliefs that are floating. That are floating because they're nebulous. They're created by our own minds. And when we are relying upon our own experience, this is a much more solid, strong, firm, reliable foundation for feeling very stable and grounded and true in truth. So there's a difference here. There's a difference. Religions oftentimes nowadays have become more and more separative, meaning they're creating division between people, saying that I believe this and you believe that. It's a very different intention than what a religion is for. A religion is for having a understanding. It's a guide for how to live a healthy life and understand the world around you. And more it's become a structure, a rigid structure, to describe something that isn't necessarily true, because if a religion is fixed, it means that it's dead. It means that it's not growing, that it's not changing. So if we have these beliefs that this is the way things are, just like that, what happens when the wind blows? What happens when the water makes the ground very soft, and then the structure starts to fall? You see, there are all these different situations in life where a living organism, a living tradition, must make changes and adapt to the world and the times we live in order to continue to serve the whole. Just as a tree will go through different seasons. In the spring it will bud, and it will flower, and it will offer its fruits. And in the summer it will be thriving and beautiful. And in the fall its leaves will fall. In the winter time it rests and just has this inner world to it. So in the same way, if a religion is like a statue, it offers its own flavor, its own perspective. However, is it really serving the whole, or is it just like a statue there? It's sitting there, it's very cold, it's very firm, it's not moving, it's not going anywhere. Some birds might come and sit on it, maybe make a nest in it. However, it's not serving the whole in a way that a very living, thriving, adaptable, changing, alive, dynamic tradition will. And what I mean by tradition is, you see, teachings are passed down from generation to generation with the intention to allow the next generation to rise up, to rise above, to the next level of what's possible. And this is the tradition of how growth occurs. And this is what a living tradition is about, taking your level and teaching the next generation so that they have this foundation within them as their foundation, and then they use that as their what they grow from. So in this way we continue to expand and see new horizons and reach new possibilities. And the world has become disconnected from living traditions in this way. Many parts of the world, in different parts, these traditions are still alive and still thriving, and more it's coming into the mainstream, and people are tapping into this connection. So it's very important to understand that a living teacher, that is a teacher who has experienced these teachings of what they teach themselves, and they've experienced very deep, very clear understanding of who they are and why they're here, and just understanding their very essence, their very being. This is a teacher that we want, because this teacher inspires us. This teacher is alive. This teacher is dynamic. They're funny. They are joyful. They express a lot of energy, truth, power, all of these things that show us what's possible in the world. This is what we want in a teacher. And if a teacher is a book, it can get us so far, because a teacher, the real purpose of a teacher is to help us go beyond ourselves. We can only get to a certain point because we are striving. We are the one putting forth all the effort. We are developing ourselves. We are developing. We are. And then I am. And then it gets to a certain point where that I needs to let go. It needs to dissolve. However, it is what has brought you to where you are. So how are you going to let go of that? A teacher helps this, because a teacher can see where we're stuck, where we have these attachments, where we identify, and a teacher can help us to move beyond this and see the truth beyond what the mind is, what the mind associates with, it helps us. A teacher is alive, conveys a living tradition, can help us boink, push our buttons, touch our weaknesses, show us exactly where we need to grow, how to let go. Very important. So, in this new year, I hope that you all have a very, very successful month. Please make the best use of this time. Tomorrow, the 4th, there is a solar eclipse. This will be a very strong day. This will also be the first Aharata class of the new year. Aharata is a tradition, it's a living tradition of personal empowerment and energetic protection. What this means is it's a way of life, it's a teaching, a living teaching of how to live a healthy life and attain all your purposes, all of your goals, to continue to grow in your own strength, power, confidence, and this affects you in all areas of life, your relationships, your physical health, your career, your inner world. All of these areas are affected. So it is very, very strong living tradition. First class is tomorrow. Also, there will be a day-long seminar this Saturday, January 8th, and I myself and a very, very beautiful, phenomenally gifted individual named Erica Henson will also be co-leading this day-long seminar, and she is coming from a very intensive period of training in Russia, and I am also coming from another training which was in Niagara Falls. So we will be offering a lot of very clear teachings that have come directly from these trainings that have to do with this period of time that we're in right now. Again, living tradition, very important. How to address the period of time we are right now, how to use the energies correctly, how to be aware of these energies, to be who we are, to live powerfully, to live healthily, to live happily, harmoniously. All of these things very, very much gone into in this day-long seminar. I encourage you, if you are interested in making real change in your life, this will be a very active, transformative, empowering seminar. Please join us. Join us in this very special location of Harmony Hills Gardens in Pennsylvania, Sellersville, Pennsylvania. If you're interested, please see my website, radbod.org, or go to www.meetup.com/Aharata, Aharata, and you'll find more information there. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. I'd love to continue to develop community and empower each other, support one another, and develop. And really see this area, the East Coast, New York, Philadelphia, the entire East Coast, open more and more and more. We hear so many things about the West Coast being very open, very new age as in progressively thinking and open-minded. Yes, let's do that here. We can do that here. Let's open ourselves. Let's do this. Let's do this together. We can only do it together. So let's see you. I hope to see you all very soon, either at this Aharata. Also, Thursdays we will be doing Aharata in Philadelphia. So please, if you have ideas of yoga studios to connect with or different groups of individuals in Philadelphia, we want to talk. We want to connect and meet more and more people and just empower one another. So it's a very strong living tradition, and I hope to all I wish you all much peace, power, and success. Namaste.